Recently, while watching Wes Anderson's The French Dispatch, I was struck by the film's intricate set designs and attention to detail. The film's visual style reminded me of the work of Jacques Tati, in particular from his film Mon Oncle. As I delved deeper into my research, I discovered that the use of set design in filmmaking is one of the main methods employed by filmmakers in the creation of imaginary worlds. But it's not just about creating a believable world. Set design can also convey deeper meanings about the film's themes and ideas. The attention to detail can enhance the film's storytelling, and the production design can communicate powerful messages about society and culture. From this, I discovered the proposed system of Afron and Afron for classifying different strategies used in set design, including denotation, punctuation, embellishment, artifice, and narrative. While each strategy has its own unique qualities, this essay will focus specifically on the artifice strategy. Artifice sets are those that create a dominant artistic reality that invites the viewer to enter a fantastical world that goes beyond the constraints of realism. We'll explore the artifice strategy, examining the set designs of filmmakers such as Jacques Tati, Roy Andersson and Terry Gilliam, who've created visually stunning and immersive worlds through their use of set design. The whimsical world of Jacques Tati. Tati's films incorporate elements of avant-garde art and modernist designs. This is reflected in his use of surreal and fantastical set designs. Playtime, for instance, is a satirical comedy that explores modernity and urbanization in post-World War II Paris. Tati plays the role of Monsieur Hulot, wandering around a futuristic Paris, trying to find a meeting with an important executive. Along the way, he experiences various absurd situations that highlight the emptiness of modern life. Tati and his team built a massive sprawling set in the outskirts of Paris, which they dubbed Tativille. The set was a recreation of a modern city, complete with skyscrapers, glass buildings, and sleek minimalist interiors. The set is a part of a unified total design that dominates the film, as described in Afron and Afron's taxonomy of set design strategies as set as artifice. Every element of the set, from the towering office buildings to the sleek modern furniture, is carefully designed to create a sense of visual harmony and balance, and to highlight the film's themes of alienation, fragmentation, and the dehumanizing effects of modern urban life. In this sense, the set is not simply a backdrop, but an active participant in the film's meaning-making process. Tati used the set to create a visual language that expressed the themes of the film. For example, he used long, wide shots to emphasize the vastness and emptiness of modern urban spaces. He also used mirrors and other reflective surfaces to create a sense of disorientation and confusion, highlighting the dehumanizing effects of modernity. Similarly, Mon Oncle satirizes modern urban life, particularly the obsession with technology and the way it can disconnect people from each other. Tati incorporated humorous and surreal elements into the set, such as the Sister's Home, which is a marvel of modern design filled with gadgets and gizmos designed to make life easier and more efficient. However, Monsieur Hulot struggles to navigate this new world and often finds himself at odds with the technology. The set mimicked the modernist architecture popular in the 1950s, with sleek, clean lines and stark white surfaces. Tati uses the set to highlight the contrast between old and new ways of living. For example, the high-tech house of his sister in the sharp contrast of the rickety old building of Monsieur Hulot. The latter is full of warmth and character, while the former is sterile and impersonal. Through the creation of the unique and stylized visual experience, Tati's films offers a commentary on modernity and urbanization that is both humorous and insightful. The dystopian world of Terry Gilliam. Gilliam's Brazil is a dystopian sci-fi classic with clear Jacques Tati influence exemplified through using the set to push the boundaries of traditional cinematic storytelling. His use of set design creates a sense of claustrophobia and provides a critique of totalitarianism. Set in a surreal future, its elaborate production design exposes how people become trapped in systems beyond their control. When a totalitarian government controls citizens' lives, we follow low-level government employee Sam Lowry on a surreal quest embroiled in a web of conspiracies and bureaucratic mix-ups. The film blends dark humour, social commentary, and spectacular visuals to satirise bureaucracy, consumer culture, and the surveillance state. Brazil is an example of a film with an artificed set design strategy. The film's dystopian setting features a retro-futuristic cityscape filled with massive labyrinth bureaucracies and an overbearing government where the environments are designed to feel surreal and nightmarish. The production design creates an atmosphere of oppressive chaos, with an intricate use of technology and architecture to immerse the audience in a world where the line between reality and fantasy is blurred. The production also includes intricate steampunk-inspired machinery and retro-futuristic technology that evoke the same sense of whimsy and inventiveness that Tati was known for. The sets are deliberately fantastical and exaggerated to reflect the satirical tone of the film, and they often serve as a metaphorical representation of the oppressive government's power and control over the citizen. The monotonous world of Severance. The TV series Severance utilises set design to create a futuristic and highly stylised corporate environment, and this use of set design underscores the character's struggles with corporate culture and capitalism. Production designer Jeremy Hindle, in a quote to Variety, revealed that Jacques Tati was one of the influences on the show's production design. This influence can be seen in the maze-like, seemingly endless corridors used to create a sense of alienation and absurdity in the modern workplace. Hindle's design for the show's offices and corporate environments are reminiscent of Tati's vision of the dehumanizing effects of the modernist architecture. The sterile and impersonal spaces serve as a commentary on the monotony and soullessness of the modern office life. Using Afron and Afron's framing, Severance could be categorised as denotative sets, as they're intended to be neutral and not overly expressive, allowing the action and intrigue of the show to take centre stage. The melancholic world of Roy Andersson. Another filmmaker who extensively designs and builds his set is Roy Andersson, a Swedish director known for his deadpan humour and static camera shots, whose films also use an absurd humour and striking visuals to comment on modern society. In terms of the Afron and Afron taxonomy, Andersson's sets could be categorised as artifice or even narrative, as the sets are integral to the overall storytelling and create a specific mood and atmosphere that contribute to the narrative themes of the films. Andersson's film's Song from the Second Floor has been compared to Tati's Playtime, as although Andersson's films differ from Tati's due to having a darker, more existential edge, they also feature long takes and static shots to create a sense of detachment and observation, allowing the audience to take in the absurdity of the world he's depicting. His films often feature characters who are lonely and disconnected from the world around them, and his world is characterised by a sense of quiet observation. Like Tati's Playtime, Andersson's vision of a modern metropolis is an alienating, soulless landscape populated by disconnected, anonymous individuals. Andersson also cited Edward Hopper as a major source of inspiration for his sets and characters that are often positioned in sparsely furnished rooms or buildings with bright lights and deep shadows accentuating their alienation from the world around them. Hopper's use of light and shadow, stark geometric forms and bold colours create a sense of tension and unease. Roy Andersson's use of Edward Hopper's style in his set design is a testament to the power of cross-disciplinary inspiration. Both artists explore the theme of voyeurism through their respective mediums of film and painting, inviting the viewer to observe scenes of everyday life from a distance and reflecting on the sense of isolation and disconnection that pervades modern life. By using voyeurism as a tool to comment on the modern condition, both artists encourage the viewer to reflect on their own relationship with the world around them. In his film, A Pigeon Sat on a Branch Reflecting Existence, Andersson explores the theme of voyeurism through a series of vignettes that follow various characters as they go about their daily lives. Through these scenes, Andersson highlights the ways in which we're all voyeurs to some extent, observing the world around us and the people in it. However, he also suggests that this tendency towards voyeurism can be isolating and dehumanizing, leading us to view others as objects rather than individuals with their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences. In many of Hopper's paintings, there is also a sense of voyeurism, as though the viewer is peering into the private moments of the people depicted. Through his use of voyeuristic imagery, Hopper highlights the ways in which we're all observers of the world around us. Both artists create work that invite the viewer to observe the scenes of everyday life from a distance, often through windows or other barriers that suggest a sense of separation between the viewer and the subjects being observed. From this, I've gathered that the use of set design in filmmaking is a powerful tool for creating imaginary worlds that transport audiences to different times and places. However, it is not just about creating these believable worlds. Set design can also convey deeper messages about the film's themes and ideas. Filmmakers have continued to use production design to critique modern society and explore complex themes, allowing the film's visuals to convey what is left unsaid.